you're good. Okay, there's another black smiley face. So you're good, but you have to think about open circle and closed circle. So some of those inequality symbol, they will have a little equal to under, okay? There will be something under the inequality sign. So think about which one is open circle, which one is closed circle. Negative. All right, so another black smiley face. So same thing, make sure that some of the inequality symbol has a line under. All right, so this smiley face with a huge eyes, you put infinity as the max, but no, this thing stops at +3, okay? It stops at +3, so it doesn't go all the way up until infinity. And same for your range. Your range, you're looking at how high and how low. It doesn't go to infinity, so we probably want to fix that. And then purple smiley face. Purple smiley face. I think you got it. Yep, perfect. All right, so you put, all right, and then this guy, you draw a tree and a cloud, okay? So I see you're still working on it. And so when you're looking at the domain, you have to think about how far left and right, and then in between them, you have to put an X. You have to put an X, okay? In between them, put an X. So you've already figured out -3 is the minimum, +3 is the maximum, so that's good. But in between them, you have to put less than X. There you go. That's it. You got it. You got it. That's it. And then same thing for the range. So you already figured out the lowest point. Okay. Okay. Good. Perfect. Okay. That's good. And then less than or equal to +1. Okay. Less than or equal to. Because the highest point is a solid line. There's no open circle. Make sure you put the equal to. All right, let's keep going. Yellow face with the tongue out. You put -infinity. And no, not really. Look at the line. The line is, it doesn't go forever. It doesn't go forever, so it stops, right? So it goes as far left as -3. And it goes as far right as +3. You don't need the -infinity. So, okay, good. I see you correcting it. That's good. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You got it. Less than or equal to, because it's a solid line with no closed circle. You have, yeah, there you go. And then the other one is less than 3. So you got that. All right, now look at range. Range, you put -infinity, but you don't have to, because the line stops. It doesn't touch the edge. If it touches the edge, it goes on forever. But if it doesn't touch the edge, then it stops right there. So the lowest point is going to be, there you go. That's good. -3, less than or equal to. Good, good, good. Keep going. And then less than 1. Do you think you need to put the equal to part? It's a solid line, right? So you can go ahead and put the equal to part. All right, let me see. Yellow check. All right, yellow check. You may have to check the minimum for your range. The minimum for your range. I think it goes a little lower than -2, right? It goes a little lower than -2. And then also, unless there's an open circle, we have to assume that to be a closed circle. So open circle, you don't put the equal to. Closed circle, you put the equal to part. Okay, I see you are changing it, so that's good. That's good. Take your time. Take your time. Don't rush. All right, and then this guy. Oh wait, you put 2 purple smiley face on your screen, and you did it perfect. Wait, no. Minimum for your range. How low does it go? The lowest point. So the lowest point of the graph, it actually goes a little lower than -2. Okay, the lowest point of the graph is not that straight line. It's not that straight line. It's going to go a little lower. See if you can fix it. And then let me see. And then, wow, you put like the head of some kind of a character with spiky hair. Okay, perfect. You got it. And then another black smiley face. You are missing certain things. Okay, you're missing an X, you're missing the Y, and then also it goes a little further than +1. And then black upset face. All right, black upset face. You are good on the domain, but you have the minimum of the range incorrect. So the minimum of the range, it goes a little lower than -2. Okay, I want the lowest part of the whole graph. The lowest part of the whole graph. See if you can figure it out. What would that be? Okay, the lowest part of the whole graph. And then, all right, question mark. I think you're gonna need some help. And then someone literally wrote help on the screen. Think about how far left and right. Okay, so domain is how far left and how far right. And you put +1 as the max, and no, it actually goes a little further than +1. Okay, and then brown star. Okay, so brown star, you got most of the stuff correct except that on the domain. -3 is a closed circle, it's a solid line. There's no open circle for your domain on -3. So do you think you need a little something under the inequality sign? And then a black star. Okay, I see you just changed something. Oh wait, brown star, you're good. Perfect. Thank you for correcting it. All right, black star. For your range, do you think you need an equal to sign for the -3? Okay, so if there's no open circle, we'll consider that as a closed circle. So the number itself is included. So that means it goes as low as -3 and it includes -3. If it's include -3, do you think you need a little equal to? There you go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, you got it. All right, good. So most of you guys got it correct, and I see some of you guys put I give up. All right, come on, guys, don't ever give up. I mean, it's just a little practice. It's okay to get confused. That's fine. That's why you guys are here for. You guys are here to learn, right? So don't worry about it. You will get it later on. All right, let me go over this problem really fast. So I see some of you guys are still kind of stuck, especially on the range. And I also see 4 of you guys did not respond at all. So Michael Castro, Kiera Soto, Evelyn Gonzalez, and Crystal, you guys did not even put an answer. So this time I'll excuse you, but if the next questions you guys did not answer, I'm going to count you as absent, okay? So Michael, Kiera, Evelyn, and Crystal, you guys did not put anything down. And if it happens again, you will be marked absent. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen, and let's see if you guys can all right, so can you guys go ahead and tell me if you're seeing my screen? Can you take a look and tell me if you guys are looking at my screen? All right, cool. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate that. All right, so let's take a look at how to do this. So those of you who have 0 idea how to start at all, listen up. So if you have 0 idea on how to do this and you have big problems, I want you guys to pay a lot of attention right now, okay? Look, domain is how far left and right. How far left and right. So when you're looking at this graph right here, the furthest left is this point right here. The furthest left is this point. And then exactly what number are we looking for? You have to check the X value, which is -3. And I already gave you this. All right, how far right does it go? So right here is the furthest right. You will look at this number. That is a positive 3, so you put it right here. So you want the minimum, the furthest left, and the maximum, the furthest right. And then in between them, you will put less than x, less than. All right, and then now we have to figure out, do we need the equal to under the inequality sign? So when you look at the line right here, how it ends, you see an open circle right here. Open circle means the number itself is not included. You do not need the little line down here. You don't need it. But for this end right here, if you don't see an open circle, you will need the equal to line down here. So this is -3 less than or equal to x less than 3. All right, now let's look at the range. So the range is how high and how low does the graph goes. How high and how low does the graph goes. So the highest point of the whole graph is this point right here. At this point, look at the y-axis, you're looking at a +1. That's the maximum. All right, I already gave it to you. And then we need to have right here less than y, less than. All right, now let's look at the lowest part of the graph. The lowest part of the graph, this, I see a lot of you guys making mistakes. When you guys are looking at the minimum, you guys thought that this is the minimum. You guys are looking at it and you guys think this is the lowest part of the graph, but no, no, this is not the lowest part of the graph. The lowest part of the whole graph is right here. This is the lowest part of the whole graph. This is a little lower than that, okay? So a bunch of you guys put -2 because you guys probably see this part, but no, I want the whole graph, the lowest point. It's going to be right here. So exactly how low is it? So you will look at the right and you'll see that is a -3. All right, -3. So -3 without a closed circle, we'll assume that to be a closed circle. So you will put a equal to line, okay? We'll put it equal to. And then up here, the highest point, without an open circle, we'll assume that to be a closed circle again, so equal to. And that would be the answer for this problem, the domain and the range. All right, guys, so if you don't understand, you're gonna have to speak up. But to be honest, I don't know how to break it down even more, like how far left and right, how high and how low. And like that, this is just like as simple as it gets, you know. So just do your best, okay? You know, just do your best. And if you have more problems, just stay after class and I'll help you on that. All right, so that's it for the do now problem. All right, so today we actually do have a lot of stuff to do. So just stay with me, okay? I'll try to, you know, explain everything. So make sure you have your journals, notebook, or some paper to take notes. You are going to need it big time. And all right, today we're talking about solving inequalities. So we've been graphing inequalities. We've been giving you something like, okay, can you try to graph this? And then you have to give me a number line, and then you have to find where is, 18, and then you have to go to the graphic to the right, something like that. This is what we've been doing. I already gave you the inequality, and you guys graph it. But this time, I want you guys to solve it instead. So let's take a look at how to solve these. All right, so before we even talk about solving inequalities, let's all go back to first grade. Okay, I want to start this with a simple equations, super simple. Okay, right here I have 1 + 2 = 3. So hopefully everyone can understand this correctly, and none of you guys have any questions, you know, regarding, you know, if this is correct or how do you get a 3 or something like that. Okay, so we'll start with the super basic stuff. Okay, all right. The first thing I want you guys to learn today is identify the terms. So terms are the number with the symbol in front of it, okay? The number with whatever symbol or signs in front of it. This is one term. And if you don't have anything in the front, we'll assume that to be positive. And then this is another term. And then right here, you have one more term right here, positive 3. So I want you guys to be able to identify a term. So a term is the number with whatever symbols in front of it. So right here, we have positive 1, that is one term. Positive 2, that is another term. Positive 3, that is another term. All right, so that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing is wherever the equal sign's at, I want you guys to practice drawing a line to cut it through, okay? That means I want you to separate the equation into the left part and the right part. All right, so go ahead and write it down on your notes. I want you to draw a line through the equal sign, wherever it is. You will draw a line through the equal sign, separate the equation into the left part and the right part, okay? The left part and the right part. The equal sign is what separated into left and right. All right, and then the next thing I want you to realize is that the left part must equal to the right part, okay? It has to equal. So for example, on the left part, if you solve it, 1 plus 2, if you solve it, is going to get you 3. So now 3 equals 3, and that is a correct statement. It makes sense. So the left part, at any given point, at any given steps, they have to be equal. The left part has to equal the right. The left part has to equal the right part, okay? So it doesn't matter where you're at, you have to make them equal. The left and the right, they must be equal. All right. So, and then the next thing I want you guys to do is, I want you guys to practice how to rearrange the terms, okay? You guys should have learned it back in Algebra 1 already, but we're going to do it over again. So a term, as I say earlier, is going to be the number and the sign in front of it. So this is one term right here. And then right here, this is also one term. So when we rearrange it, if it is on the same side, if they're on the same side, you can move them forwards and backwards. So if I move the positive 2 in the front, move the positive 1 to the back, you will end up having the exact same thing. You will end up having the exact same equations. So 1 plus 2 is the exact same thing as 2 plus 1, okay? So just to make sure you understand this, doesn't matter how you flip it around, if they're on the same side, you move them forward, move them backward, the exact same thing is you're gonna get the exact same thing. It's the same as what you got before. All right. The reason I want to mention this is because some of you guys are stuck when you're trying to solve something like this. Some of you guys will stuck when the variable is not in the front. A lot of you guys tends to have no problem solving this. Everyone can get this correct, but a lot of people, they tend to get stuck when the variable is not in the front, but in reality, it's the exact same thing, okay? 15 plus x is the same as x plus 15, same thing. All right, so far, I hope you guys understand everything correctly. You know, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type it in the chat. All right, but what if it is a subtraction? Let's just say you have, okay, let's just say you have 5 minus 2 equals 3. Can I swap them just like how I did right here? Move them forward, move them backward. So the two terms, I'm going to move the negative 2. This is one term, move it to the front. Positive 5, move it to the back. So you get negative 2 plus 5 equals 3. So can you do that? And the answer is yes, you can do the same thing, doesn't matter. So like I say, the terms, if they are on the same side, you can move them forward and backwards, and you're gonna get the exact same thing. It doesn't matter if it's a plus or minus, you can move them together. All right, so that's how you rearrange a term. And like I say, you guys should have learned it in Algebra 1 already. And I just want to quickly go over this because I know some of y'all might have forget a lot of things after summertime. All right, and then one last thing I want to talk about is If you move it to the other side, if you want to move a term, to the other side, doesn't matter which term, okay? Let's just say you want to move the +2 to the right. If you want to move it to the other side, you're going to have to do the opposite of what you see right here. So for example, if you want to move the 2 to the right side, you have to do the opposite. You have to do a -2. -2 on the left, -2 on the right. You do that because whatever you do to the left side, you must do the same on the right side, okay? Whatever you do to the left, you must do the same to the right. So when you move the 2 to the right, you have to do a -2, -2. So that means you will cancel out the +2 and a -2. You will get just the 1. So leave the 1 alone. And then 3 minus 2, you will get a 1, all right? So the left side and the right side is still equal. It still equals. They are still the exact same thing, okay? Left side and right side, it must equal. So whatever you do to your left, make sure you do it to the right, and then you will have the both sides always keep it equals. All right, so these are just something that I want you to look at it again, and I'm sure some of you guys are thinking, why are we learning something so simple? But I can tell you one thing, like these simple examples, it will help you a lot on all the more difficult problems. All right, so let's take a look at this one right here. We're going to make it slightly more difficult, okay? Slightly more difficult. So right here, 3 plus x, whatever x is just some number, equals to 15. We have to figure out what number is x, okay? What is x? So I know some of you guys already can tell me, oh, easy, x is 12, right? But I know it is 12, but we need to solve it properly, okay? We need to solve it properly. So the first step is draw a line in the equal sign, split it into the left part and the right part. The left part and the right part. -3? Yes, you have to do it, yes, okay. And then the second step is we want to make sure we move all the terms that is not x. We want to leave the x right here. So your goal is make sure that x is alone. We want to isolate the variable, make sure x is alone. So whatever extra terms, it has to go, okay? It has to go. So right here, the +3, if we want to get rid of it, we have to do a -3. Do a -3 on the left, do a -3 on the right, and then +3 and -3, they cancel out. You will have just the x. 15 minus 3, you will have a 12, okay? So you have to do a -3 on both sides. So thank you, Hammer. All right, you got it right. So right here, you will figure out that x is actually 12. And after you solve it, it is always a good habit to plug it back into the equation and see if it works. It's just a good habit to keep. So let's just say we plug it back in here. 3 plus 12 equals 15. And then check to see if it makes sense. So 3 plus 12 is 15. And then you will get 15 equals 15. So it makes sense. So it is correct. Okay, it is correct. All right. So once again, let me just quickly go over the steps. I think some of you guys might have got lost already. So circle the terms. So sometimes I'll use like different shapes. Sometimes like I kind of want to I would do something like this. I will have like a triangle for variables, and then a circle for numbers. So that way I can better classify all the terms, and then it just makes my life a little easier. But it's really up to you. So if we want x to be alone, this is our goal. We want x to be alone, so that means we need to move the 3 to the other side. And how exactly are you going to move it to the other side? You have to do a -3 on both sides. So -3 on the left, -3 on the right, and then these three +3 and -3 will cancel out. You'll have just the x. and then 15 minus 3. You combine the like terms, you will have just the 12, okay? So these are, once again, something that you should already know, but I just want to go over it once again so that you guys will, you know how to solve problems that are a little bit more complicated later on. All right, so one more problem before we start something that is kind of hardcore. Okay, so right here, you have 2x plus 5 equals 25. So once again, circle the terms, look at them as terms. So you have a positive 2x, positive 5, positive 25. Draw a line through the equal sign. You have your left side, you have your right side. All right, so let's see what should we do. We are trying to make sure that x is alone and on the left. So any other terms other than the x right here has got to go to the other side. So which means right here, the positive 5, you have to go. Sorry, buddy. So minus 5 on the left, and whatever you do to the left, make sure you do that to the right as well. And then positive 5 minus 5, they will cancel out. You will just have the 2x, okay? Carry down the 2x. Carry down the 2x right here. All right, and then equals to 25 minus 5. That will get you 20. All right, that will get you 20. And then the next step is right here, 2 times x equals 20. We have to figure out what is x, okay? So 2 times x, if you want to get to x, you have to undo the divided by 2. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Angelica. So you have to divide it by 2 on the left and divide it by 2 on the right. So you have to do the opposite of multiplication. So divided by 2 on the left, divided by 2 on the right, and you'll get 2x, 2 times x, divided by 2, they will cancel out. Times 2 and divided by 2 cancel out. You have just the x. Finally, x is alone. And then on the right, 20 divided by 2, that will get you, Ricardo, you say the answer is 5? We'll figure that out. There you go. That's it. That's better. 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10. That means your unknown number is actually 10. Okay, it's actually 10. All right, so once you're done, like I say, good habit to do is to plug it back into the equation, see if everything is good. So plug it back into the equation, put the 10 back in here. So 2 times 10 plus 5 equals to 25. And then we'll do, hey guys, stay focused, all right? So do multiplication first. Multiplication first. 10 times 2 is 20 plus 5 equals to 25. All right, so make sure at every single step, the left side and the right side, they're equal, okay? And then 20 plus 5 is the same as 25, okay? Now solve the left side. So 20 plus 5, 25 equals to 25. So that means this is good. So at every single step, the left side and the right side, they must be equal, okay? They have to be equal. That's what the equation means. So equation means equal. All right, so once again, these are something that you should have already know, but I just want to make sure that you guys understand it correctly. All right, so let's do this in Peer Deck. I want you guys to try to solve this in Peer Deck. So solve this without calculator. Tell me what x is. I want you guys to list all the steps. So in Peer Deck, that should be you should be able to type on it. So go ahead and type all the steps. So for example, I want you to figure out how to get to x, right? So you need to do a plus 8, and then maybe draw a line right here, and then they will cancel out, so you will get 4x and then equals to 40 and so on. I want you to type the numbers out, and then go ahead and use the drawing pen, the pen to do the cross out or things like that. So I'll go ahead and give you guys 2 minutes. I want you guys to work on this, and I will give you 2 minutes to work on this. So go to peer deck, and then go ahead and see if you can figure out the answers. Okay, yellow heart, perfect. That's good. Yellow heart, nice. And then black smiley face, you good? You good? Let me see. A lot of you guys are still working on it. All right. So I see someone draw a house. Is it a house or is it like a person with a hat? I can't tell. But can you go ahead and give it a try, please? And then blue smiley face, you're perfect. You can't type, you can just draw. Okay, that's fine. Just then go ahead and just draw. Because someone else earlier, he typed it. I don't know how he does it. I thought you guys can just type it. All right, so I'll give you guys a little bit more time to work on this. Okay, just keep going. All right, Michael, I want you to go ahead and give it a try. So don't just sit there and do nothing. Michael Castro, I need you to go ahead and give it a try. All right, so let me see. Wow. So purple face with the tongue out, man, you are really artistic. I like that. I like that face, but I don't know how to address that. It looks kind of creepy though. It looks like a perf. All right, black smiley face with the tongue out. Okay, good. Turquoise face with the tongue out. All right, good. All right, maybe one more minute. Maybe one more minute. Yeah, these are probably pretty manageable, and hopefully you guys will get it, and if you remember how to do it, if you remember to do it from algebra, that would be perfect. Yeah, if you guys still remember how to do it, that would be perfect. Yeah, I don't want to reveal the name, but let's just say someone draw a really rather ugly purple face that looks like a pervert. But it's all right, I like you guys being artistic. All right, and then the pink circle, you got it. Red heart, you got it. And then turquoise smiley face with a check. All right, you got it. You got it. All right. So since these are something that pretty basic, I'm going to go ahead and stop you guys right there. So most of you guys got it correct. Thank you. All right, go back to Microsoft Team meetings real fast. So go back to Microsoft Teams meeting, and most of you guys got it. So I'm going to do it fast, okay? So separate the left part and the right part, and then we have to move the -8. So we have to do a +8 on the left, and whatever you do to the left, you must do it on the right. Cancel out. You have 4x equals 40. And then to get rid of the ×4, we have to do a divided by 4, and then ×4 and divided by 4 cancel out. You'll have just the x, and then 40 divided by 4 is 10, and that's your final answer. And if you want to check your answer, put the 10 back in. You have 4 times 10 minus 8 equals 32. Make sure they are equals at every single step, okay? 4 times 10 is 40. And then solve the left side. 40 minus 8 is 32 equals to 32. So it is a correct, okay? All right, so far shouldn't be too hard today. Today is a pretty easy day at the beginning. All right, now let's go to the next step. All right, next slide. So right here, So solve this without your calculator. Okay, so right here, now we're going to have to do the same thing, but we have more numbers to worry about. So the first thing first, equal sign, draw a line right here. You'll have your left, you will have the right, and then identify the terms. So I'm going to use a special technique. Anything with x, how about we use a triangle? Anything with an x, we'll use a triangle. And then all the numbers, we are going to use a circle. Okay, so now we're going to have to put all the x's on one side. Whatever terms with an x, we'll leave it to the left for now. And then all the numbers to the right. So let's deal with the number first. I want to move the positive 6 to the right. That means I have to do a -6 on the left. And whatever you do to the left, do the same on the right. And make sure you are doing the -6 with the 42, okay? They are like terms. So they are like, let me use yellow. I think yellow is a better way to. So -6 on the left, -6 on the right. They are both numbers, numbers with numbers, variables with variables. All right, +6 and -6, they will cancel out. So that means you are left with just the 2x. And then right here, keep the -4x. And then 42 minus 6 is going to get you 36. 36. All right, so far so good. And then the next step is we have to move all the x to the left side, okay? We have to move all the x to the left side because our goal is always have x to be alone and on the left. We want to make sure x is alone and on the left. I mean, we all hate our x's, right? So make sure you put the x's on the left and make sure that he's alone, okay? So we'll left x alone on the left because we hate our x's. All right, so -4x, if I want to move to the left, you have to go positive 4x on the right, and then whatever that you do to the right side, make sure you do the same on the left side. All right, and then keep moving. -4x and positive 4x cancel out. You will have just the 36. And then on the left side, 2x plus 4x, you will get 6x. Okay, 6x equals 36. And then the last step is going to be we have to get rid of the times 6. And then to undo the times 6, we have to divide by 6 on the left, divide by 6 on the right. And then 6 times 6 and divide by 6 cancel out. You'll have x equals 6 right here. That would be your final answer. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Renee. Okay, so that is how you solve, variables on both sides, equations. And all right, let's move on because we're gonna have to learn all these. Make sure you guys got all the basic correct in order to do inequalities. So this is the meat of the lesson. All right, this is the part that I want you guys to pay attention at. So far everything we talked about is just a build up, but this is what we're going to do today. So when you look at inequalities, I want you guys to solve it just like a regular equation, except flip the inequality sign when you are multiplying or dividing negative numbers. When you are dividing or multiplying negative number, you have to flip the sign. Okay, so let's see what exactly what that means. So right here, -3x plus 1 less than or equal to 13. We will pretend the inequality sign to be an equal sign. We will pretend that to be an equal sign for now. And then this is where we draw the line where we'll separate that into the left and the right. Okay, we have the left part, you have the right part. for now, let's pretend that this is an equal sign. You draw a line that shows you this is the left part, this is the right part. And then the next step, just like before, your goal is once again, make sure that your x is forever alone and on the left. Everything else has got to go. So we will first work on the positive 1. We have the positive 1 right here. We have to move it to the right. So that means we're going to do a -1 on the left, -1 on the right. So +1 and -1 cancel out. You get -3x. And then keep this guy for now. Keep this guy for now. And then 13 minus 1 is 12. Okay. So this is just the same as solving an equation. So get rid of the +1. You do a -1 on the left, do a -1 on the right. All right, next step. This is the step that is very, very important. To get to the x, we have to do a divided by -3. And if you do it to the left, do it to the right. So when you are divided by -3, this is the steps where you have to flip the sign, okay? When you divide by -3 on both sides, this is when you have to flip the sign, which means the next step. So you will cancel these out, times -3 and divide by -3, they will cancel out. You will carry down the x, so finally your x is alone. But then right here, it becomes a greater than. It becomes a greater than. You will flip the sign when you divide it by negative number. And then 12 divided by -3, you are going to get -4. So that would be the answer for this inequality. So you flip the sign at this step right here. At this step, when you divide it by negative number, you will have to flip the sign, okay? Flip the sign. When you divide it by negative number, flip the sign. So this is something that I just want you guys to keep that in mind. When it comes to inequality, a lot of people tend to forget about flipping the sign a lot, and sometimes they don't know when to flip it, or they would just flip it, all the time. Sometimes when they don't need to flip it, they will still flip it. It just becomes a mess. All right, so the next one right here, I want you guys to try it. Do it just like how I did it earlier on Pure Deck, and I will give you guys a little help on the start. So once again, your goal is to make sure that you have x alone. You want your answer to be x, and x is the only thing on the left, okay? And then whatever numbers on the right. And then right here, think about, should you flip the sign? Do you have to divide or multiply by negative number? If you don't deal with negative numbers, you don't have to flip the sign, okay? You don't have to flip the sign. So go ahead and go to Pure Deck and give it a try. So jump to Pure Deck and give it a try and see if you guys can give me the correct answer. This one is slightly complicated. I'll give you guys 3 minutes to work on it. So look at the previous example. I hope you guys been taking notes. If you've been taking notes, this should be very similar to the problems that we did earlier. So go ahead and go to Pure Deck and see if you can figure this out. I'll give you guys 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm looking at you guys working on it. Some of you guys already got it. That's fantastic. But seems like someone is a little confused, or maybe they're not too familiar with the multiplication table. So I see someone, when you do 24 divided by 4, what would be the answer? 24 divided by 4, what would be the answer? So think again. And then orange smiley face. Okay, okay, good. Okay, and then I'm already seeing some of y'all is flipping the sign even though you don't need to. I'm already seeing someone flipping the sign even though you don't need to. So you only flip the sign when you are multiplying or dividing by negative number. If you are not dealing with negative number, there is no need to flip the sign. Okay. All right. Wow. A lot of you guys got it. Wow. That is fantastic. Awesome. This is pretty good. And then one of you guys forget about the inequality symbol. Okay. So make sure this is an inequality symbol. It's not an equal sign at the end. Someone give me an equal sign at the end. You may want to correct that. This is a greater than, okay? You have to keep the inequality sign. Okay, so I'm seeing, yeah, you guys are pretty artistic. I like it. Yeah, other classes are not as artistic. So let me see. Oh, okay, why is a broken heart? Come on. Really, broken heart? I hope you are doing okay in real life. And then when I see you guys graphing it, some of you guys have the shading wrong, okay? They have the shading wrong. All right, let me see. All right, yellow smiley face with the huge yellow circle thingy right next to it. It's not going to be a less than 6, okay? It's not going to be a less than 6. It's going to be x greater than 6. You don't flip the sign, okay? You don't flip the sign. And then, okay, broken heart with a red smiley face. You already got the correct answer. It is x greater than 6. There you go. There you go. Numbers that are greater than 6, it has to be on the left or right. On the left or right. You have to shade the right. Correct. That's it. You got it. Perfect. And then, okay. And then, wow, you are super artistic. That looks really good. That looks really good. All right. I hope you don't mind calling me, calling you out, Alejandro. Like that is a perfect drawing. Yeah. Okay. And open circle, point to the right. Okay. Perfect. All right. And then all right. Yellow sun. Perfect. Let me see. Purple smiley face. Purple smiley face. You did the math correct, but when you graph it, you did it wrong because you got x greater than 6. So that's good. X is any number greater than 6. So should you shade the left or should you shade the right? Any number greater than 6. Should you shade the left or should you shade the right? So think about it. And then blue star, you did perfect. That's it. And then, all right. And all right, I think you drew a tackle. Some red smiley face. Is that a tackle? You have to show me the steps, okay? Yeah, I like a smiley face and I like that tackle. Yeah, but you gotta show me the steps. And then orange smiley face, can you do me a favor and see if you can graph it, please? And then the black circle, the huge black circle, you have the math done correctly, but you did not draw on the number line correctly. So on the number line, I see you shade the left from 0 to 6. No, you don't shade the 0 to 6. So x is any number greater than 6. What are some numbers greater than 6? Are they on the left or are they on the right of 6? So think about that. Okay, I see you're correcting it. Orange smiley face. So just take your time. Okay. And then okay, the orange cube. Someone draw a cube, a 3D cube. You've done perfect. And then purple heart. You're good. And then purple star. You're good. And then a smiley face that looks like a cat. You're good. Except that should you use open circle or should you use closed circle? Think about it. Should you use open or closed circle? Okay, black heart, you got the math done correctly. Think about how to graph the number line. Okay, you got it correct. Okay, smiley face that looks like a cat. You got it perfect. Okay, turquoise face with hair to the side. You have the math done correctly, but you have to think about should you shade the left or should you shade the right? Okay, because x greater than x, I mean x greater than 6. What are some number greater than 6? How about 7, 8? There you go. Okay, I see you correcting it. That's it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Hey, stop typing Russian on the chat box. No one can read that. And let me see. Purple check. Purple check. You did the math correct, but make sure you shade the right direction. So x is greater than 6, so that part is good. But should you shade the left or the right? What are some numbers that is greater than 6? What are some numbers that is greater than 6? How about 7, 8, 9, 10, and all that? So do you think you can, there you go. Perfect. Just like that. I think you got it. Yep. You got it. You got it. And then, all right, purple face with crazy looking hair. No, it's a pink face with crazy hair. You got it. You got it. All right. So most of you guys, are doing really, really good. Wow, that is pretty good. And I really like the drawing from one of y'all. Okay. So far, everyone, you guys are good on the math, but you guys are still having trouble on the number line. So let me go over real fast. So go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting, please. Go back to the Microsoft Teams meeting, and I'm going to do it really fast. So Microsoft Teams meeting. Right here, almost everyone got the math part correct. So you have to do a +1 on the left and +1 on the right. That means on the left side, they cancel out. You get 4x greater than 24. And then the next step is divided by 4 on the left, divided by 4 on the right. And then times 4 and divided by 4 cancel out. You'll have just the x greater than 6. Almost everyone got to this part, but then from here to put on the number line is the part that a lot of people got stuck on. All right, so let's do it. So x is any number greater than 6. X can be any number greater than 6. So, okay, number line, put a 0 in the middle, and then let's count to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6. And then after that, you may as well erase the 0. It doesn't really, it's not that useful anymore. All right. At this point, this is where a lot of people make mistakes, okay? A lot of y'all make a mistake right here. So at this point, what are some number that is greater? Some number greater than 6. What are some numbers that are greater than 6? How about 7? How about 8, 9, 10? Yeah, these are the number that are greater than 6. Are they on the right side or are they on the left side of 6? All right, thank you, Ashley. So yeah, these numbers are on the right side. That's why you have to shade the right side and all the way to infinity, okay? All the way to infinity. Because every number after 6, all the way up until infinity, they are all greater than 6, okay? They're all greater than 6. That's why you have to shade to the right. Make sure you have an arrow. The arrow tells you that it goes to infinity. And then on the 6, you do not have the equal to. If you don't have the equal to, you will put a open circle. You will put a open circle. So some of you guys make a mistake because you guys put the 6 right here. You guys put the 6 points to the left. But these numbers, are they greater or are they less than 6? These numbers are less than 6. We don't want it. We don't want it. We want numbers that are greater than 6, okay? We don't want number that is greater than 6. All right, so with that said, I think you guys, hopefully you guys got it. When I look at your example, most of you guys did perfect. I have no complaint. All right, so there's one more problem, and then I'll show you guys homework. All right, let's do one more problem. So 4 minus 2x less than 40. So go ahead and see if you can figure out the answer. So make sure you understand that if you are multiplying or dividing by negative number, you have to flip the inequality sign. All right, now go ahead and go back to PewDeck and see if you can figure out what's the answer. All right, how about this, Natalie? Natalie, I know you guys got more homework. How about this? I will solve one problem for you. I'll give you the answer of the homework. I'll do one problem for you guys, so you guys have less homework, okay? And then the rest, please, no more complaint. Come on, I only give you guys like 4 problems. Other teachers, they will give you way more, right? Don't you think? Okay, so let's keep going. I will see. I'm looking at you guys' work. Okay, I don't want to call names, but one of you guys are trying to get rid of the 2 first before the 4. No. You don't want to mess with the 2 because negative 2x is one term. Okay, there you go. I see you trying to get rid. Okay, trying to redo it. Negative 2x is one term. You can't touch the 2 yet. Okay, negative 2x, the whole thing is one term. You have to get rid of the other term, which is positive 4. You have to get rid of the 4 before you can touch the 2. Okay, so just keep going. Okay, I see you draw the line that split them into 2 parts, the left and the right. Okay. So we will mess with the 4 first. How are you? Okay, minus 4. That's good. Keep going. You're doing good. All right. Let me see what else. Wow, some of you guys are really, really fast. All right. Turquoise heart. All right, turquoise heart. You, for some reason, forget about the negative sign in front of the 2x. So when you do a minus 4 on both sides, how are you getting? Okay. Minus 4. Okay, I see. Keep going. And then divided by negative 2. Good. Flip the sign. That's good. All right. So the only thing. Okay, there you go. You got everything correct now. Okay, perfect. Can you yeah, you got it. Just label the number line and then you're good. Okay, perfect. All right, blue smiley face. Yep, you got it. Let me see. Turquoise smiley face. You got to be careful on the positive and the negative. I see you flip the sign, so that's good. But when you do 36 divided by negative 2, 36 divided by negative 2, do you think the 18 is positive or do you think 18? Okay, there you go. That's good. Perfect. All right, now finish the number line and then you're done. All right. Well, this is a problem that a lot of you guys have. All right, everybody listen up. When you have a positive number, in this case 36, divided by a negative number, the answer will be a negative. Okay, so positive and negative, when you do multiplication or division, negative always wins. So positive number divided by negative number, the outcome is going to stay negative. All right, one of you guys drew a rainbow. I think it looks good, but can you show me the steps on how to do it? I mean, I understand that you got the correct answer and the number line is correct as well, but I would appreciate if you show me the steps. Okay, minus 4. Yep. Yeah, just keep going and show me your steps. -4. Yeah, good. You're good. Keep going. All right, green star. 36 divided by -2, -18. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, graph it on the number line. All right, red star, you're good. Is it a cherry? Someone, I think you draw a cherry, or is it like a strawberry or something? Yeah, strawberry. Make sure you flip the sign when you divide it by. Okay, I see you divided by +2, but you have to divide by -2. All right, so strawberry, when you trying to get rid of the -2 in front of the x, I see you trying to divide it by +2, but no, you have to divide by -2. Whatever in front of the x, in this case, the -2, that is what you need to be dividing. So you will have to divide by -2 on both sides. Yeah, okay, I see you correcting it. That's good. That's good. All right. All right, good. All right, now the left side, you only have x left. On the right side, you have -18. Yep, -18. All right, you're good. And then, yeah, most of you guys are, doing really well. Wow, a ladybug. you, you're probably getting straight A on your art class, right? That is a really good looking ladybug. All right, that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna call your name, okay, Hammer. I think you did really good. And then the cube, all right, orange cube, you got it correct. And then I don't know what is that red thing on the bottom. Is it? I can't even tell what that is. It's like a piece of turp. But you got it correct, so I have no complaint. And then one of you guys put the blue face, and then you say boo. Make sure it is a negative, okay? Positive number divided by negative number, you will get a negative number. All right, so, red cat, okay? Red cat, that looks pretty good too. And then, if I'm not mistaken, if someone is trying to draw a Dragon Ball Z figures instead of Super Saiyan, I think you're trying to draw an anime character, and I think that is a Dragon Ball Z character. And yeah, and you type on the screen. I told you guys you can type on the screen, so that's good. And then a cowboy girl. I think you guys are having too much fun on the drawing, but I like it. Man, you guys need to see if you can find a job as a designer or something like that. You guys have the best drawing out of all my classes. Okay, let's go back to Microsoft Teams meeting. Okay, Microsoft Teams meeting. So Microsoft Teams meeting, I am going to do this real fast. Okay, so -4 on the left, -4 on the right. You have -2x less than 36, and then divided by -2, divided by -2. And when you divide it by negative number, this is the step that you have to flip the sign. So it becomes a greater than, and then +36 divided by -2. I can tell you negative always wins, okay? Negative always wins. All right, so now that you get this part, now put it right here. So I'm not even going to find 0. I'm just going to say -18 is somewhere right here. Let's just say this is -18. Any number greater than -18. And then open circle. All right, open circle. All right, so that is everything that we're going to do today. The lecture is over. I'm going to show you how to get to the homework. And like I say, I will do one problem for you. And you guys are very welcome. So, all right, go to the hub just like before. So you will have to go to the hub. Yeah, go to the hub and then go to course, go to Algebra 2. At this point, I hope you guys are getting really good at this. And then after you go to Algebra 2, you will go to Plans. You will go to Plans, and then you will go to week of September 8. And then your homework is solving inequality. Solving inequalities. Click that. And then after that, you will go ahead and go to click this and then click download. Okay, click download and download it on your laptop so that you can work on it. And then after you're done, make sure you do not send it to my email. I'm still getting like 200 emails per day. So do not send it to my email. I want you guys to upload it right here on the answer assignment right here. Answer assignment, click it and out, and then you will add files and upload it, okay? Add files right here. And then you can pick your files, pick the homework assignment that you have, and then click open. You will upload it. And then click the submit button. All right, so now let's go ahead and download this homework real fast. And I will give you guys 1 minute to download. I'll give you guys 1 minute to download, and then all right, so go ahead and download the homework assignment. All right, let's take a look at the homework assignment. So make sure you're back to a Microsoft Teams meeting. And I should be sharing my screen right now, and I'm showing you the homework assignment. So I will pick the third problem. Let's do the third problem right here. 16 greater than 8 minus 2x. Right here, this is a problem I'll pick. I'm even picking a hard problem so you guys can do the easy one. But I'm only going to do one. You guys have to do the rest. All right, let's take a look at this problem right here. So you have 16 greater than 8 minus 2x. I want you to see if you can figure out the rest. The first step is isolate the variables. So that means you have to move the number 8. You have to move this guy, the number 8, to the left. So right here, put the 8. And then right here, can you guys go ahead and type minus 8 on the left? Minus 8 on the right. So type it and then put it in your homework, okay? Type the minus 8 on the left, type the minus 8 on the right, okay? All right, now let's keep going. By subtracting 8 on both sides, that's your first step. So after you do that, you will have 16 minus 8 on the left. And then right here, 8 minus 8, they will cancel out. So it's gone. It's gone. You will no longer see anything right here. Second step, combine like terms on the left. 16 minus 8 is 8. So right here, I want you to figure out what's that, 16? Yeah, it is easy homework, and it should take you like 5 minutes. But I can tell you probably half of my class is not going to get this. All right, and then divided by what on both sides? You have to divide it by -2, okay? So right here, I want you to type divided by -2, divided by -2. And before you ask where is the negative sign, the negative sign is insert, right here, insert, and then go to symbol, and then go to right here. This is the hey guys, let's focus on this. You guys are almost done. Come on, let's get finish this and get off here. So the division sign is right here. You click that, you'll get your division sign. Okay, so once again, what is that? So you click insert, and then you go to symbol, and then you can pick your division sign. You also have infinity sign, less than or equal to. You know, you got everything right here. All right. So now All right, flip the inequality sign because you are dividing by negative number. And then, so right here, you will divide by -2 and -2. That means you have just x. Flip the inequality sign. So you're going to have a less than, okay? 8 divided by -2 is -4. All right, so right here, you get -4 less than x. And I want you guys to do one more step. I want you guys to keep a good habit, have the x on the left side. So put it on the left side, which means you have to flip the whole thing, okay? Flip the whole thing, which means x on the left, it becomes a greater than and then -4 like this. So this is going to the left, this is going to the right, and then flip the inequality sign. So you will flip the whole thing, and this is your final answer. This is your final answer. You have x is greater than -4. Okay, and then on the right here, this part, basically I'm asking you, should you flip the sign? Okay, so do you flip the inequality sign? I even tell you the answer. So yes, you do flip the inequality sign because what is a negative number? Because -2 is a negative number. So that's why you have to flip the sign. So I want you guys to fill in the blanks, and then also complete the missing piece on the equation, okay? Give me everything. So that would be your homework, and I'm planning on making it due on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So you have way more than enough time, like for real. Just, I don't care how slow you are, just, take your time and finish it and then upload it before Tuesday. So make sure you upload the homework on the hub and don't send it to my email, and don't wait until last minute. The reason is that a lot of people wait until last minute, and then guess what? At 11:58, if the hub crash, then you are done. So don't wait until last minute. Finish it as soon as possible, and then go ahead and submit it as soon as possible. Don't wait until the last moment. When everyone's trying to turn in homework at the last moment, the hub will crash, and then you guys can't even get on the hub. All right, so that's it for today. If you have any questions or anything on your homework, you can stay. Actually, you guys got to go to 8th period. So if you have any questions, you can come back at 3:20, and I will help you a little bit. I'll stay a little bit and help you. But other than that, that's it for today. You guys are good to go. So you guys are dismissed. So thank you for participating. I see quite a lot of you guys actively trying to follow along. I appreciate that. I will see you guys again on Tuesday. I think this Friday is a day, right? Yeah, this coming Friday is an A day. So I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. You guys have a great weekend.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
All right, see you later.
Bye, sir. Bye, mister.
All right, see you later. Have a good one.